He could trade every day. He has the tools, the accounts, the experience. But he doesn't. He waits. Days pass. Sometimes a week. Sometimes two. No trades. His friends message him. Did you catch that move? Bro, gold just dumped 200 pips. Nasdaq's flying. He doesn't even look. Not because he's lazy. Not because he's scared. Because it's not his setup. This is not a passive observer. He's a predator. And predators don't chase, they stalk. They wait. This is the story of a trader who mastered patience, and why doing less became his ultimate edge. This is Anonymous Edge. He didn't start out this way. Like most new traders, he was addicted to action. Wake up, scan charts, look for anything that moves. Trade London, trade New York, sometimes even Asia. Chase candles, switch strategies, backtest a new setup midweek. He was always in a trade, always in the market, and always emotionally exhausted, mentally drained, over-leveraged. Because that's the trap. The more you trade, the more you think you're progressing. But in reality, he was just spinning, burning time, burning capital. Until 1 month, after blowing his third funded account in 6 weeks, he stopped. He printed every single trade, spread them on his wall. Then he asked one question. Which of these trades did I actually plan? The answer? About 10%. Everything else was noise. So he made a decision. He would stop trading setups and start trading only his edge. That meant defining it, clarifying it, eliminating everything else. He deleted all indicators, stopped watching YouTube videos, unsubscribed from signals. He built a trading plan that fit on one page, one setup, one structure, one confirmation. He told himself, if it's not exactly what I've planned, I don't trade it. Simple, ruthless, harder than it sounds. Because waiting? That's a different kind of pain. It's not the pain of losing, it's the pain of missing. Watching the market move without you seeing opportunity you could have taken. That's where most traders break. But he embraced it because he knew missing a good trade is better than taking a bad one. At first, it was awkward. He'd stare at his charts for hours. Nothing. He'd feel the itch. That voice in his head. Just an enter. You know what happens next. Price is moving. You're going to miss it. But he resisted. He journaled the feeling, noted the emotion, recognized the pattern. And over time, the urge got quieter. He stopped reacting, started observing, started waiting. 1 week, no trades. 2nd week, still nothing. Then, on the 10th day, his setup appeared. Everything aligned. Bias, context, time, liquidity. He executed. No hesitation, no nerves. The trade hit take profit in hours. Textbook, clean, controlled. He closed the chart. Didn't look for a re-entry. Didn't celebrate. Just logged it, reviewed it, and moved on. He waited 9 more days for the next one. That was it. 2 trades that month. But both were winners. More importantly, they were high-quality decisions. 0 emotional residue. That's when he knew. This was his edge. Now, he only trades his setup. It's not that he can't trade other ones. It's that he refuses to. His edge isn't just the setup. It's the discipline behind it. He says, I don't need to trade every day. I need to trade well when it's time. His process is boring, deliberate, quiet. Each morning, he meditates, reviews higher time frames, skims news just for context, then checks if his conditions are present. If they're not, he walks away. No screen watching, no hoping, no forcing. He fills the rest of the day with real life, gym, books, cooking, journaling. Because trading is not his identity. It's just the craft he's chosen to master. And mastery doesn't need constant stimulation. Some months, he takes 3 trades. Some, just 1. Some, none. People ask him, how do you stay disciplined? Don't you get bored? His answer is always the same. I'd rather be bored than broke. That's the mindset most traders never reach. They're still looking for action, still confusing motion with progress. But he knows better. He's seen what overtrading does. He's lived it. The P&L swings, the sleepless nights, the feeling of being trapped in front of a screen. He chose a different path, one that's slower, but stronger, one that looks quiet on the outside. But inside, it's razor sharp. He tracks everything, not just wins and losses, but how he felt entering. Was he neutral? Was he rushed? Was he hesitating? He reviews his psychology more than his charts, because he knows his biggest losses never came from bad trades. They came from good trades taken at the wrong time, in the wrong state of mind. His motto is simple: clean execution over quick results. He says, the market doesn't care how often you trade, it only rewards how well you trade. And how well you don't trade when it's not your moment. He's passed multiple funded challenges, withdrawn consistently, maintained his accounts for over a year. He has everything most new traders want, but if you asked him for his secret, he'd just tell you this: patience, the real kind. Not the pretend patience where you wait for 20 minutes and call it discipline, but the kind where you go a whole month without pressing the button and feel no anxiety about it. Because you trust the system. You trust the edge. You trust yourself. That's the hardest part. Not finding the setup, but trusting that not trading is also part of the strategy. He doesn't post profits, doesn't talk about what he's holding, doesn't care what others are doing, because he knows your trading isn't validated by anyone's opinion. It's validated by how well you execute when no one's watching, by how long you can stay in the game without burning out. He's here for the long haul, 5 years in, still patient, still humble, still trading like the market owes him nothing. Because it doesn't. And when people ask, what's your advice to struggling traders? He says, stop trying to be active. Start trying to be accurate. Cut the noise. Simplify everything. Protect your focus like it's capital. Because it is. And most importantly, be okay doing nothing. Sometimes nothing is the edge. He's not flashy. He's not fast. But he's free. Free from the need to always be in a trade, free from the pressure to perform daily, free from emotional swings and ego games. He doesn't need the market to move. He waits until it aligns. And when it does, he strikes. Clean, confident, calm. 2 setups a month, 12 months a year, 24 decisions. Each one deliberate. Each one precise, each one enough. This is Anonymous Edge, and this was episode 4, the trader who only takes 2 setups a month.